What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video. Please like the video, people. Share this video. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what you all got to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, the Brandon Aiyuk saga continues as the standout wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers that has assisted them to getting two to appearing in two. I'm not sure how long Aiyuk. He was there for the third one as well, but the bare minimum two Super Bowls. It has been announced amongst Niner Nation that there is a verbal agreement between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers to trade Brandon Aiyuk to the Steelers. Now, the details of the trade aren't very clear just as of yet. I believe they're sending either the first or a second round pick, another player, and George Pickens Jr., I believe he is, sending them over there for Brandon Aiyuk. Now, I'm not mad at this move. I think this is a phenomenal move for Steeler Nation. Shout out to Mr. Mark and also my brother Paulie Corleone, as they are two big Steeler fans that's in my circles. I'm excited for Steeler Nation. I think this would be a great move for them, but I do not agree with getting rid of George Pickens. I like George Pickens. I think he is a very talented young man. I think that his talents and skills would showcase better alongside a player like Brandon Aiyuk, because the only reason he wasn't really able to go as hard as he wanted to last season was because he was double covered all the time. Everybody knew he was the best wide receiver. I believe he was a rookie as well. So, I think that him alongside a guy like Brandon Aiyuk would be better. But, in the case that he makes it over to the San Francisco 49ers, I like that just as much. Him lining up with George Pickens, not George Kittle, Debo, of course, and the crew over there. So, it's a good trade for both teams. And like I said, it's just a rumor as of right now. The 49ers Nation, I've been seeing a lot of my San Francisco 49ers content creators already kind of announcing it's a done deal. And also the big bro, K-Walk with Sideline Speaks, big 49ers fan as well, just to shout him out. But I've been seeing a lot of the 49ers faithful, essentially reporting that this is a foregone conclusion. I believe they're just trying to figure out the last nuances of this deal. And sorry, I'm getting the email. Sorry, checking this email. But I think this would be a good move for both teams. Unfortunately, it is kind of sad to see Brandon Aiyuk go from San Francisco, as he's been a part of the build up. I think that the 49ers can probably go on a revenge tour this season. I still got my money on 15 for the Chiefs, and I believe I kind of counted him out last season, and I learned my lesson. But I just got a feeling that the 49ers can get the job done this season, and I also thought that Brandon Aiyuk would be a very vital contributor to that, as he has been in the past. Me personally, I've said this once, I said it twice, I'll say it again. I honestly feel like the 49ers should have came off Deebo Samuel. I understand that Deebo Samuel is a better all-around player. He can do a few more things at a high level than Brandon Aiyuk can. But what I'm just saying from my perspective, the kind of player that Brock Purdy is, he needs more of a Brandon Aiyuk than he does a Deebo Samuels, respectfully. Not taking anything from Deebo. It's just the kind of player Deebo is. I think he would fit better with, like, the Ravens. You know, his play style kind of fits a little bit better with them. And you know, the 49ers are a little bit more West Coast offense naturally, you know. So that's just my opinion about it. But like I said, the rumor mills are churning. Essentially, again, everybody that I see in 49ers Nation have been reporting that this trade is pretty much a done deal. Sorry. Damn emails, man. I'm getting some emails from work. I'm sorry. But it's pretty much a done deal. And another thing that I just learned as far as the developments of this story, Brandon Aiyuk actually preferred to go to the Pittsburg Steelers. I guess that was one of the places he and his agent asked to go. So, and I'm kind of disappointed because it seemed like the 49ers, you know, they've been in this situation before when Deebo Samuels a couple years ago asked for a trade, but they end up getting the deal done. We also seen last season with Nick Bosa, you know, the bit of a standoff that they had. But, you know, I believe it was on July 31st of last year that they ended up getting Nick Bosa paid. I figured that it'd be kind of like the same trend for Brandon Aiyuk, but unfortunately, the two sides have not been able to come to an agreement. So, I'm sorry. Let me just send this email real quick to my client. All right, there we go. Just didn't want to keep them waiting on that real fast. But anyway, so this is where we're at with it. As far as where we go from here, I think this bolsters the 49ers, the Steelers. You know, we'll see what happens though, because they have a very interesting situation going on with that quarterback the quarterback situation between Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Now, I don't think it's as much of a controversy as everybody's making it seem, but I think that when we actually get in the season, that'll be some drama brewing. You know, as far as if Russell Wilson is having bad games and or Justin Fields is having bad games. May sway Mike Tomlin to do one thing or the other. So that's going to be a very interesting thing to watch it unfold. But if they got a weapon like Brandon Aiyuk to throw to, either one of those quarterbacks, I'm not going to say I'm very high on Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, but I do think that they both were in tumultuous situations last season. You know, Russell was able to have a decent season statistically, but still, just wasn't a prototypical Russell Wilson year. And as far as Justin Fields, you know, me being a Packers fan, I am earnest, I believe wholeheartedly that the Chicago Bears can't do nothing right. We'll see what happens with the young Caleb Williams, but you know, every time the Chicago Bears get some talent, they find a way to screw it up. And that goes from Jay Cutler down to Brandon Marshall. I've seen this movie so many times for the Chicago Bears, and it's a good movie to see. It's a great movie to rewatch, you know, when you're with Packer Nation. But again, we'll see how this all unfolds. And just going from here, I believe this is going to make things very interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. Even for the 49ers, if they're able to get a weapon like George Pickens, like I say, I'm very high on George Pickens. I think that he's a very talented receiver. He might be served best in the slot, as he's kind of a smaller guy that has good hands. So we'll see what happens in this whole situation. But I do feel bad for 49ers faithful, you know, coming off a Super Bowl run and now losing one of the bigger or the better players, I should say, one of the contributors to that Super Bowl run. And I kind of felt like they should run it back, me personally, but we'll see how things goes. We'll see how this thing goes. That's all I got for y'all on this video. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. As well, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I'm intrigued to know what y'all got to say about this Brandon Aiyuk saga, as it has been ongoing, and there's been a lot of twists and turns, but now it seems like we're finally getting to the end of it. And we'll be able to move forward into this NFL season. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.